Hi, and welcome to Adas Israel, the Jewish congregation of Mason City. Well, it's just about time for Pesach, Passover. And in Jewish homes all around the world, there's been a flurry of activity leading up to the holiday.
Passover, or Hag HaPesach, is all outlined in the Torah in Exodus 1 through 15, and it is a major holiday. There's also an interesting agricultural significance to Passover, as it marks the early harvest period in Israel. But by now, the shopping has all been done. Hopefully you had all kinds of things in your stores as well, but there is still so much to do.
Unique to Passover is the eating of unleavened bread, or matzah, and the very strict prohibitions of owning chametz or taking pleasure or even having anything with chametz in it.
Not only can a Jew not have chametz, we also can't benefit from it. So what in the world is chametz anyway? Well, it's one of the 5 major grains: wheat, rye, barley, oats, and spelt, whatever the heck spelt might be, that's come into contact with water for at least 18 minutes. Such grain or flour is considered to have begun the leavening process. And that goes for lots of things, from soda made with corn syrup to beer and even vodka, unless that vodka is made with grapes or potatoes and absolutely no grain.
So what happens is out goes the chametz. We take it out of our cabinets, we put it away, and we even sell it to non-Jews. Then there's also the cleaning process. We've got to make sure that the ovens have been cleaned thoroughly, and then both the milk and the meat ovens are thoroughly cleaned and put through the cleaning cycle. And of course, there's no toaster, because why? Well, there's no toast, and besides, there's crumbs in the toaster.
So what isn't chametz? Well, non-chametz things are meat, poultry, fish, all fruits, all vegetables, obviously except corn, rice, and peas among Ashkenazic Jews. All spices are not considered chametz, and dairy products. No chametz, no problem. And because we can't have any contact with anything that's come in contact with chametz, we have to schlep up the Passover dishes and utensils and cooking pots. Yeah, welcome to spring cleaning the Jewish way. Oh, wait a minute. What's matzah? After all, it's made with flour, right? Well, that's true, but it's unleavened because the flour and the water don't come into contact with each other for any longer than 18 minutes. Matzah must be made with any type of flour of the 5 grains, but it must be mixed and baked all within that 18 minutes. And it doesn't matter if matzah is round or square. There's no special significance to the size. The fact is, it just needs to be unleavened.
Then, of course, there's the Seder. That's the festive meal, and that is a completely longer story. But we do prepare a plate for the Seder. And on the plate, it has to have some things that are very significant to the holiday. It has to have the roasted egg, the shank bone, a place for some bitter herbs, a vegetable, charosis, that's a mixture of wine, matzah, nuts, and raisins, and of course salt water, that we remember the bitterness of slavery and the tears that we shed at that time so long ago. So thanks for coming by for this very brief overview of the holiday of Passover, Pesach. Hag Sameach from all of us at Adas Israel.